Hello everybody, Dwangler here. Welcome to Season 2 of the pregame. Alright, now to kick off the first episode of the pregame show for Season 2, we have a special announcement at the end of the show here, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to go over the teams this year, the games to date, our current streamers, and Discord. We'll start with Discord, as we have opened up the server this season to the general public. There's our invite link up there if you want to come join us. Next season will be open as well. So this has also increased our team count from 4 to 6 to accommodate the increase in players this season, which is great. It gives us more games to cover and more games to stream for everybody to watch. So let's go over the teams this year. Alright, so the team structure this season, we have 6 teams: North Division, East Division, West Division, South Division, Pacific, and Atlantic Divisions. Pacific and Atlantic were added this season to accommodate the extra teams. Now, we have North Division with 2DK at the head, Morgoth, Fizzy, Kyler, Bobby, and Sean. They had a good game last night, which we'll go over later. That was probably one of the more nail-biting games I've seen yet this season. Next, we have South Division with Sparkling Rabbit, Chase, Jimmy Coco, Bunny Honey, Glib Glob, Josie or Radish, Space Fox, and Todd. Now we have East Division with Al in the lead again, with Mama Bear, Rec, Mach 1, Sebastian, Shorn, Sky, and Split Moon. Names seem to be getting longer each season. You should see the boards I've had to write these out on just so I can remember who everybody is, let alone trying to say them all right. All right, West Division. We have Loaded Lemons, Empyrean, Good Bet, Daybridge, Gilbert, Zhongyi, Shanyo, and Star Centurion. Now, I'm not favoring teams because I was on West's team last year, West Division, but I think West's going to take it this year. Oh yeah. Next, we have the new teams, Pacific Division, with Horcrux, Jam, Diamond, Alaric, Ardos, M24, RR User, and Flynn. Followed up by Atlantic Division with GOG, Mr. J, Fast Rabbit, Iron Man, Adoption Papers, G-, Caster, and Speedy. I hope I got everybody's names right. Sorry for those I couldn't say. I know what your names look like, but hey, everybody says them a bit differently. All right, so let's get caught up on what's happened so far in Season 2 of the Classic Teleport Paintball League. All right, let's recap the action here for Season 2 of the Classic Teleport Paintball League. We are 3 weeks into the season. Sorry for the delay on getting any of the results out or any of the videos. It's just been busy. We've been playing a series of 3 vs 3, 4 vs 4, and 5 vs 5 games with a set score structure around how the games are played and what players play. I'm not going to explain that on here. Come check us out on Discord and look at the rules section if you're interested in how the point system works for this season. I will, however, post updates of standings so you don't have to add up the points yourself. So with 3 weeks in, we'll start off on the first week. We played 4 vs 4 team battle on Quarry, first to 100 hits. We started off with South vs Atlantic, South taking the win, 126. Then East vs West, with West taking the win, 100-48, and Pacific vs North, 100-36 for North taking the win. Now, those were fairly landslide games in the first week. That was the only sign I've seen of that, and we picked that up a bit more in the second and third weeks and closing those gaps. So, second week, we did 5 vs 5 and 3 vs 3. The idea here is the games get played back to back, so we don't have to organize a game night for each game. Doesn't always work, but hey, it's a good start. So 5 vs 5 team battle on drive-in to 125 hits. This would have been an interesting one. I didn't get to see any of these matches myself, being busy with other things, but we had East versus Pacific. East taking the win, 114-106. Then we had North versus Atlantic, with Atlantic taking the win, 117-103. Then West versus South with 115-93. As you can see, those team battle gaps closed up considerably to week 1. Now, next one was 3 versus 3 capture the flag on river. Who doesn't love river? And capture the flag. And 3 versus 3. It was a pretty tight looking round of games, but again, a little bit on the landslide side for the winning teams here. We had Atlantic versus North, with Atlantic taking the win, 3 flags to 0. Then Pacific versus East, with Pacific taking the win, 3 flags to 0. And South versus West, with South taking the win, 3 flags to 1 flag. So there's some interesting point scoring that goes on with the capture the flag matches, but again, check out our Discord server for the rules to see how we do that. Now, we just finished up week 3 with last night's game. Last night we had, who do we have? We had North versus Pacific on Homestead. It was a 4 versus 4 team battle match. Now, that was one of the tighter matches I've seen. They were neck and neck, going 2 points up, 2 points down around each other for the better part of the game, until North took the win with 100 to 93 hits in the end. Then we also had earlier in the week East versus West, with West taking the win 100 points to 64. And Atlantic versus South, with Atlantic taking the win 100 to 82. Good games, everybody. It was a tight round, and here are the current standings for the teams. So, you may be asking, how can I watch these games? Is there live streams? Is there recorded video? Yes and yes. We live stream all our games if we can. We currently have about 4 main streamers who do the bulk of the streaming for us. We have Zizwar from FSO, who was involved last season as well as in the planning and creation behind this league, and helps out with all the other leagues as well. So you're probably familiar with his streaming content if you have watched any of the league play so far from RecRoom. Then we also have Mama Monkey, who avidly streams each week in-game content as well as league play again. Haven't seen her in paintball for a few seasons, but it's great to see her back in the streaming community. And we have Horcrux, who has also been doing a lot of streaming since, probably, what was that, last season? The season before? Really picked up the slack for us people who've been too lazy to set up our stuff again. And we got 2DK, who's also been streaming with the paintball community for quite a few seasons now. All great content. You guys should probably follow them on Twitch. It saves for trying to find them when game time pops up, but also tune in to our Instagram and follow us, and we will try and post updates of who's streaming what games on what days coming up for the remainder of the season. Thank you everybody for streaming, and thank you everybody for watching our streams. All right, everybody, that pretty much sums up the first episode here of the pregame show for Season 2 of Classic Teleport Paintball League action. Now, I did mention at the start we had a bit of a special surprise here at the end, and I just wanted to put it out there that we are now provisionally approved for the RecRoom League sponsorship program. Now, this is a relatively new program that the RecRoom developers have brought out for the community, and you have seen a semblance of this in the other leagues and tournaments that have kind of popped up over the last few years here, mainly the Paintball League with the golden skin prizes. These guys. So, with that being said, as long as we make it past the provisionally approved aspect of the league sponsorship, we will be able to offer golden skins as prizes for the league, which, hey, that's some more incentive to play and makes it a bit more exciting to see how it all pans out here. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. Get your Halloween costumes ready because it's right around the corner, and we'll see you next week here on the pregame show.